playoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They open the championship game with a pass. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. After the completion, they'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. On the run, it's Johnson. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
They bring him down. The sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop-back pass.
It's a quick grab. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
And after the play, looks like a man is shaken up. Certainly hoping his championship game is not over. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series. Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working. And this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, and another incompletion.
This defense told us their goal on every...
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here.
Well, this is why 1st and 2nd down success is so critical. You give yourself a 3rd and short, and now you can throw it or run it. And a lot of us thought they were going to run it here, but you can still put this ball in the air, and the quarterback is able to get a nice completion, and they're able to move the chains.
And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wide end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Tackle right at. So 2nd and 10. Got to create something here to avoid a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 3rd down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Bootleg looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's Carter. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. They guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. Certainly hope his championship game participation isn't finished. Important second down play coming up. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start.
False start, offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. A deep shot to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cut quickly. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass.
He's got space. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On first down, it's play action. Pass complete on a crosser. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. They continue to feed the freshman wide receiver. He might be a young guy, Joel, but you can see off this huge season, they have a lot of trust in him on this big stage.
As they should, Chris. He is such a great player, and it reminds me of the last few years. We've had Malachi Toney, Jeremiah Smith. Think of these young wide receivers that have delivered on the big stage. This is no different.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down, and that one is incomplete in the end zone. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Gives it to the back. First down and more. He's still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the defender jumps into the neutral zone. Offense gets a free 5 yards. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line, it's Singleton. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Chris, I like the idea.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Brings the ball to the 39.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Coming after him. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
That's caught. It's Lopez. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. They'll look to throw it here on second down. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Now Florida State calls their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. The Noles will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, and the 50-50 ball falls incomplete. Great fight for the ball.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction. I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion of the tight end.
Anytime you're running a crossing route, you've got to establish, is this man defense or zone defense? If it's zone, you've got to sit down in the soft spot and give your numbers, your chest to the quarterback. They're able to do that here, and then as a quarterback, you just can't lead them into the defender. Frame them up, put that ball right on their body so they can get upfield.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice game. You're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage. Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
They're going to run it here. Spinning out of the tackle. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab made by the tight end. He'll be ruled down there, but it is enough for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept. Now, it's a shaky way to start the series. A false start backs him up, makes this 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the tight end hauls it in on the corner route.
With this tight end, hitting that corner route can be like stealing. He's got the matchup, and he is so good. He is fast, he's big, a good frame, and he's great with the ball in the air. He's got good hands as well. This tight end is a weapon, and the quarterback is using him as such.
Looking to throw it again. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
This tight end is certainly a playmaker, and that's a big completion here. Good throw by the quarterback, but what I love about it is it's setting them up for 1st and goal. Now it's about what you can do to pay this off, getting this ball into the end zone. They've got to get 6 out of this drive. As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. It's the running back who's hurt. Could be a key development here as the offense tries to hold the lead deep in this national championship game. After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida State. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
Now that's more like it on 3rd down. This offense getting to their tight end. As a quarterback, you know you've got the matchup advantage there with your big fella, and he goes to him here for a touchdown.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
2nd down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, I would go.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 5-yard pickup on 1st down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Quick completion to the tight end. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
And mix it up with a run. Tackle, but 1st down. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. Senior linebacker. And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Chris, you're supposed to build the defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
It looks like we have an injured Seminole on that play. The training staff out to check it out, and we'll step aside for a moment. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down. And the Noles are going to cash in this red zone trip. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
The back's got it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. It looks like we have an injured Seminole on that play. The Noles looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. That could be the touchdown that seals it. This offense went right down the field, and a desperate defense Joe had no answer for.
Chris, what we just saw was the definition of a championship drive. They did such a good job converting on third down, moving the ball down the field, and now ultimately in the end zone and really capping off what is a national championship season.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Working clock with the ground game. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. We've got one more timeout to use. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. They test the middle but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Well, we arrive at the most important snap of the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. Do you want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and really give this defense a chance to put their offense on the field with plenty of time?
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. Well, the celebration gets started for one side. Think about the team that lost this game. It came so close to the ultimate dream, a national championship, only to be stopped at the final hurdle. That is going to sting for a long time.
But, Chris, you can only imagine the pain on that losing side. And these players obviously working so hard, these coaches working so hard, and coming up just a bit short. And now it presents a real challenge for this offseason. Will they use it as fuel to get right back to this point and potentially win a championship next year? Or will it haunt them for the next 6 months? We'll find out next August.
To punctuate another wild, exciting season of college football.